This is what I would tell you if I wasn't afraid of hurting your feelings. I'm Laura, the Good Girl Syndrome Coach, and this is day 15 of 21, where I'm sharing my Good Girl game plan. I'm answering your questions with short, practical coaching tips, so when the good girl shows up, you'll know how to shut her down. Your Good Girl Syndrome was formed between the ages of 0 and 7, when you were a little girl with no ability to analyse the information you received. That's why I often refer to it as conditioning, a brain receiving an inbox full of unread emails, or being hardwired with a good girl code. And that wasn't your fault. You were too little to know any better, and your options were limited, so you chose survival and safety, conforming to make others feel comfortable, performing to keep the peace. Staying small, playing small, not speaking up or standing out in case you attracted unwanted attention. But you are not a little girl anymore. You're a grown woman with free will and the power to do things differently. So why are you still choosing to follow a rule book that's 200 years out of date? You say you want to change, but you keep running on an old code, even though you know it's glitching and pulling you back into past versions of yourself that limit your potential. That code was written to keep you small. That's not your fault. But now you're choosing to stay small and do nothing about it, and that is something that you need to change. You're still stuck in old patterns of pleasing, appeasing, and perfection, endlessly editing yourself for acceptance and waiting for approval that will never come. You're the only one who is not allowing yourself to be the real you, with flaws and failures. And then you're surprised when nothing changes and you still feel unhappy, unfulfilled, and misunderstood. You're still waiting for someone else to offer a quick fix or an emergency exit, but it's not there because you are your biggest obstacle and your best solution. So it's time to stop being invisible and start being invincible. Put all your potential to good use and do something differently because you're the only one who can. Let's get to the root cause of your beliefs and behaviours, understand what's going on and why, and then finally break free of the constant guilt and doubt. Otherwise, nothing is going to change. Your evolution is your escape, and that is all up to you and what you do next. So what's it going to be?